We are kicking off a viewer favorite wander today, a place you keep asking us to go back to, Sicily.
That's right. We are in Ragusa. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, this is the 6th largest city in Sicily.
Ooh.
It's built into this beautiful limestone hill. Okay, and check this out. This dates back to the 2nd millennium BC.
What?
That's 2000 BC to 1000 BC. In that era, just wait till you see this.
Welcome to Wandering with Wine, where each week we hunt down Italy's most fascinating homes for you so you can keep dreaming big, planning big, and maybe even one day turns into today.
That's right. We not only find the best of the best homes for sale in Italy, but we do a deep dive into the town. We find out about weather. Does Amazon deliver? Is there snow in Sicily? Where's the McDonald's? I don't know. Where are the hardware stores? Do they have banks? All of these beautiful things that you need to know before you buy a home in Italy.
We have 5 properties for you today, and here is a preview of the first one.
Ooh, could you live your life out there?
I think I could tolerate it.
Okay, my entire life could be spent there. Look at that stone wall. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Here's a look at what we have in store for you. Again, 5 properties starting at 39,000 euros.
Look at that. I see a couple furnished. I see an HHT.
I see a lot of in town.
Oh, welcome to Ragusa, Jamie. Okay, this town has everything you need, and it's 4,000 years old.
And where is this stunning town located?
Well, this is the most southern town we've ever done on our channel in over 2 years. Here we go. Look at this. This is in southern Sicily.
Wow.
Ooh, you're close to the water too.
Yep.
Okay, what do you think of this?
Oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous in Sicily.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is a big town built into the limestone hill. I don't know if I've ever had wine on top of a limestone hill. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, beautiful.
And how do you get to this beautiful town? Camiso Airport, about a half an hour away.
30 minutes?
I know. And then Catania is only about an hour 20-ish away, so pretty good.
Okay, you can travel all around this puppy. Look at this. You have 2 train stations in town. That is convenient.
That sure is. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Let's guess each other's route in Sicily. Do you have yours?
I do.
Okay, this one goes out to one of our W3 family members who lives in Hawaii. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Palermo.
Victoria.
Where?
Right there, Victoria.
Oh, and that's funny because that's how she spells her name on YouTube.
That's
too.
right.
Oh.
So, that one's for you.
As expected, lots of bus stops in town.
Okay, so what are the very important needs to know? Well, hospitals, healthcare, that sort of thing. There are multiple hospitals and multiple urgent cares in town.
That is phenomenal. Tons of doctors.
Of course. Tons of tooth in town. Look at that. Probably one for every tooth in your mouth, I would say.
A tooth is a dentist, by the way.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Pharmacies, there's a lot.
Okay.
You're good. You're covered.
Yep. And for the pups or the cats or the cows or the chickens or whatever you have, I knew someone who had a pig in a house once before. Okay, you have tons of veterinarians in the area.
Always have to take a minute to thank our channel supporters, Deb and John. Thank you so much for the coffees. You guys are amazing.
That's right. All of your help keeps us going, and we love you for that. Jamie, wife.
Yes, honey man.
Would you like to wander through this amazing town?
I sure would.
Okay, let's start right here. This one's going to be broken up into a few sections because this is a giant town. Okay, so we are starting here. Just look at that.
Wow.
Built into the limestone. I'm going to keep saying it.
That's beautiful.
You know, and there's some, you know, it's just the walls. It's well maintained. It's gorgeous.
Look up.
It's so beautiful. There's a bus stop right there. This is very well maintained, very well manicured. I do see some palm trees.
I was literally just thinking, look at the palm trees.
A little RV park right here. Can you imagine that? Okay.
I actually could. I actually could imagine that.
As you can also imagine, there are tons of restaurants. Check out this cute little area. Gas station right there. Let's go back here. See what we see.
I could wander around here.
That's right.
Well, there's a home for sale.
Gosh, yeah.
We don't feature that one, but there's one.
Yeah, by the way, there are tons of homes for sale here, but look at this. This is right into the cliffs.
My goodness.
You know? You have a parking lot in limestone caves,
Wow.
right? It's so cool. Okay, so let's start here.
Oh my gosh.
So now we're at the top of one of the two main sections. Let's see what we have here.
And they talk about the Baroque architecture here. Oh, look at the street light even.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Beautiful.
Ooh, restaurants. Lot of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great.
But these streets, for being 4,000 years old-ish, are pretty wide.
They've been paved a few times.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
But tons of businesses everywhere. I see a pharmacy right there.
Everything you need is here.
I bet you they have some pizza right there. Oh, I saw pizza. Oh, I saw bar too.
Yep.
Okay.
Little cafe.
This is for the
coffee.
Christmas wife. Who sees it yet? Who sees it?
I see
Who
it.
sees it?
I already
Who
spotted
sees
it. Is that a Christmas tree? What is happening?
Right.
That's some good timing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an elevated city, so you're gonna have tight calves and a tight arse walking around here. And you want that, so when you stand in front of the Christmas tree.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
If we owned that land, it would be covered in Christmas lights for the Christmas wife. Okay.
I love it.
So let's go to the other side.
Wow.
Okay.
My gosh.
Just look how beautiful that is.
It sure is. This is stunning.
Yeah. So let's head down here. There's a cute Italian guy, so you know it's legit. You know.
You know it's legit.
Come on, I'm teeing you up. I'm the cute Italian guy.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows that already. Look at that view.
Yeah. I love the way the streets are. Okay. There's
al fresco dining for the Jamie wife.
Yes, please. Take me there. Wow.
So
look
if
at
we
this
spin around,
streets.
is it going to be anything worthwhile, Jamie wife?
I'm sure. What the heck?
Okay.
Woo! Beautiful.
We found 5 amazing properties in this town.
All right, fam. Welcome to the first property. Oh, I could lounge out here.
Okay, that is a
No problem at all.
backyard made for a Christmas wife.
There's plenty of room for a pool here.
Yeah. Okay, how about that's what it looks like at night.
wow.
Look at that yard. Look at that stone
stars.
wall. Okay, the entire property is surrounded by the stone wall. You are also on the outskirts of the city that we just saw too. So you're not right in the middle, obviously, but you are just outside of town. Okay.
You're on what, a third of an acre
That's right.
of land, which
That's
is
right.
nice.
That's beautiful. How much is this place? And
So this is 410,000 euros. Right now, about 475,000-ish US. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. We have lots of goodies in this one.
Yep.
I love that landscape lighting.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there. I want it. Okay, here is a bird's eye view.
Love it.
You can see that backyard from here. It's like, it doesn't look too big. You see how big it was in that picture. So look, you have a front yard that's even, twice the size of that. So you have plenty of space. I really like this one.
You do. Look at all that parking.
Yeah, tons of parking.
Ooh.
Look at this. There's a shot so you can see the backyard. But I mean, that wall, how much would it cost to build that wall in the United States?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, $475,000. That's
Ridiculous.
right. So no land, no house, just the wall. Okay.
Woo! Pretty.
Look at this driveway. How beautiful is that?
It's very, very nice.
Okay, so over here on the right, we see a second entrance. We're going to start there.
Okay.
Daytime shot.
All right, let's do it.
We'll start with a little HHT. All right.
I like it.
Would you sip coffee or drink wine?
Yes, I would.
Yes, I love that. Okay, let's step inside. Love those floors.
Yep, they're pretty.
Love this area. Look at the light. That's all glass. Beautiful.
Yes, so nice. Look at that, a fireplace? Ooh.
Okay.
Very modern.
Yeah.
Very fancy. Oh,
Aircon alert. Aircon alert.
aircon alert.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I see heat as well. There's heat throughout.
That's right. And look at the state of those windows. They're not chipping. They look really nice. This place is in great shape.
It is.
So you can see a little dining room. So this is a cute little area to hang out. Right
This
there,
is.
right.
Do you think this would be a great mother-in-law suite guest situation?
Maybe. Let's see what we see.
Let's see what we see.
Okay. Stairs going up.
See the kitchen over there.
Yes. Okay. Let's go in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
You're so good.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Look at me.
So this is a modern kitchen,
It is.
which is important for us. I don't want a mud bowl sink. I would like, if I had to choose, I would do, indoor plumbing is nice in the kitchen.
A modern kitchen bathrooms we're good with. Everything
right.
else can be rustic.
Okay.
I see laundry as well.
You see a laundry room there too, so you have a separate room for laundry. We really love that. Cute.
Nice window in there.
It's cute.
That's a good size.
It's cute.
Yep.
I like it.
You don't need anything else.
Okay. Do you want to go upstairs?
I do.
Bingo.
Bango.
Bongo. Look at this.
Ooh, look at the ceilings. I love that window.
Yeah. A window that's low like that, it really makes the room look bigger, and then you have these elevated ceilings. That's beautiful to me.
That is
I
really
like
pretty.
it. Yeah.
Our pups would be hanging out at that window all day long.
Jamie wife would be there working on these videos with the girl
At that
right
desk.
there. Yeah. At that desk right there.
Wow.
Aw.
Pretty.
Okay.
I like it.
Nice view there too. Okay,
Yep.
how about a bedroom? What do you see with this bedroom? This one is something you don't always see in Italy.
The air conditioning. Oh, the closet.
A walk-in closet
That is very nice.
with an ensuite. Look at that window.
Yep.
That's not a standard size window. That's legitimately
very cool.
specific to what these people wanted that can be yours now.
Yep. I like it. I like the ceilings too and the floors. Very pretty.
What a pretty view.
It is.
Okay.
It is nice.
Heat and air conditioning everywhere. Love it.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a nice
Wow.
bathroom.
That
Okay.
is very fancy.
Yeah. There's a door
Serious sink.
right there. Mm-hmm. And
Ooh, nice size shower.
that's a 3-person shower. Okay. And I like that.
I'm not commenting.
Okay,
I'm just
I'm trying
waiting
to
for you
set
to
you
move
up,
on.
babe.
No.
I'm trying to tee you
I'm
up.
just waiting for you to move on.
Okay, let's move on to the kids' room or an office. Okay, this also has a door to an HHT. There's HHTs all over this joint.
I like it.
Okay, air conditioning. Maybe this is a legitimate office. You know, who knows what? This could be a guest bedroom too. Just wait and see what we have coming for you guys.
You definitely need the air conditioning down here, which
Yeah.
is nice to have.
How about another bathroom?
Ooh.
This is cute.
Okay.
I love when the faucets come out of the wall like that.
Right?
Instead
It
of out
is
of the
cute.
sink from there, you know?
I think I could maybe deal with the paint color.
I think so too. I think they did
Maybe.
a nice job.
Maybe.
I kind of like it.
It feels like it works down there.
Yeah, especially at Christmas. Put a red bow in there. You got your Christmas
Oh,
bathroom. Put the
geez.
Christmas light. Okay.
It looks like the tile in the shower too is green,
Yeah.
which I like that color.
Very,
but
very nice.
This is pretty.
I mean, you're talking about happy hour towers everywhere. Look at this whole area out here. This whole area down here is a happy hour tower. You have a happy hour tower up there.
The outdoor space is so nice.
Look at this.
Love it. Look at those nice shutters too.
They're beautiful.
Wow, look at the electric gate.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fancy.
Another word is compound, is what I would say. You
Right.
have a stone wall surrounding the property, an electric gate, and that's a beautiful driveway. I mean, this is really nice.
It is. It's pretty.
Okay, so you can see a lot of the vegetation. It's a nice angle. Would you like to go through that door?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I'm looking around. I'm like, what else? What else? What else?
Was the other part the main house, or is this the main
I
house?
know. That's what I think this might be.
Because.
Oh. Yes.
All right,
Yes.
I'm in.
Yes. Yes.
I love the floors. I obviously love the walls and the high ceilings.
I usually don't like terrazzo floors, but
That's nice.
I like these, and I like the trim, the border, those walls. I can even handle the ceiling color. Oh, I love that mirror.
Where would you put a
Like
Christmas
that
tree in
fireplace.
this house so far?
Right next to that fireplace.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Look at how thick the wall is.
What about that mirror, babe?
You missed it. I said I would
did
take
you?
that
Oh,
mirror.
okay.
Yep, I love it.
That's a nice spot right there.
It is.
I can
It's
picture
so
you
pretty.
sitting in that
hanging
chair.
out by the fireplace.
That's right. That's my life. And drinking some wine. Okay. How about a
Oh,
beautiful kitchen? I don't even know what to say
cute.
about this.
It's
The
a cutie.
style and design of this is kind of blowing me away.
I love that. It's really pretty. These ceilings. This has Puglia vibes. This part
Yeah.
of the house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I like it.
But it's a little different too with the walls like that. I don't
It
know.
is.
I love this one. This one's great.
It's really pretty.
Look at that. I'd leave it. I would say I don't know. I really like that.
We would just need a bigger oven, but that's an easy.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
You already
Down
have
below.
the cooktop. Yep.
Get rid of those curtains. Put in an oven.
Look at that cute view.
I'm going to call this the Jamie Wife coffee hour area.
Right.
Right.
That would be a little
The
coffee
espresso
bar.
would go right there. We'd be good. Maybe some wine down there. I don't know.
Hmm.
Look at the cute view.
You think we'd have wine? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do we have wine in this house?
Ooh.
All right. This one's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Wow. That's the name of the house, by the way.
Yes.
Very pretty.
Those floors are great. Look at the stone inside. Another cute little office area.
Perfect
little
paint
desk.
color.
Write someone a letter and go out on your
I
HHT.
love that.
Right?
Oh,
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This feels legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The real deal.
I'm into it. Have another bathroom.
Okay.
It's redone and beautiful. You're ready to go.
I would probably paint the upper a different color.
That's right.
Little too much gray for me.
Cave bathroom,
But
if you will.
look at that, Bide Carino.
I'd like to picture you in that shower, but it's not clear glass.
Okay.
I'll just have to imagine it.
Okay.
Okay. Here's another bedroom.
All right.
This one keeps going.
These windows, so
Yeah.
much light in here.
Yeah, floors
It's
are great. Jinx, you own the
Jinx.
beer. Okay. Ensuite bathroom here too?
I think they all have en-suites, right?
Yes, this
Which
one's
is
very
so
interesting.
Nice.
This house is very interesting to me.
It is. Ooh, another Bide Carino.
That's a very cute bidet.
It is.
Does that say cute bidet on it? Okay.
I could picture you in that shower.
Oh, I'm into it. All right, the show's over. I'm gonna go take a shower. All right. So let's do a little recap here. Well, first, there's storage and interesting rooms downstairs that we don't have pictures of. So this place is extremely flexible.
But if you're interested, the agent has everything for you.
Okay, so recap it.
All right, so this is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. You have about a third of an acre of land. It is 410,000 euros, about 475,000-ish US right now. 245 square meters, over 2,600 square feet, ensuite bathrooms, the laundry, the walk-in closet, HHTs galore, air
right.
conditioning, heat throughout. I'm losing my voice from excitement.
Okay, ready? I'll finish.
Yes.
A plus.
We always like to take a minute to acknowledge sweet comments we get each week. Rayanne, I absolutely enjoy wandering with the two of you. Thank you very much. It is so entertaining and fun. I'm in love with the first property. It's exactly our style as well. It's last week's. Thank you for continuing to share with us. Thank you for joining us.
That's right.
We are praying for the dream of retirement in Italy. It'll happen. We would love to have wine with you too sometime in the future. We would love that as well. How amazing would that be? It would be beyond amazing.
Yes.
You guys are amazing.
Wow.
Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing.
Okay, that's very
I love
nice.
it.
Okay, I feel good
you.
about myself.
It's
Oh my
so
gosh, that's so
sweet.
nice of you. Jill, how did I not know that y'all had a Facebook page? Well, we do. Since I'm a boomer, I spend a lot more time on here than Insta. Well, I'm Gen X, and I'm also on Facebook
That's
a lot.
his
Yeah,
selection too, Facebook.
I'm older than her. She's like, use Instagram. I'm like, oh, Instagram. Facebook, please, thank you. I'd be on MySpace if they would shut it down. Love the format for tonight's adventure.
And this was the Lake Orta, so if you missed that, it was different than our usual. And tying back to Jill's comment, these are all the places where you can find us. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon with our free group chats, which is fun because you talk to the W3 fam, Buy Me a Coffee, and we have a TikTok. I'll put the links to everything in our description below. Before we get to the next 4 properties, all in town by the way, we are going to knock out some very important need-to-knows and a quick public service announcement. Everything you need is in town, so we're just showing you the map so you can see how many of the things there are.
Grocery stores everywhere. Restaurants everywhere. What does it look like? Oh man.
It looks like that last house.
That's right. I think it's the second or third 1 Minute Wander coming up that has something amazing that
true.
I've never seen.
That's
okay,
true.
and that sort of reminded me of it.
Oh, yes,
Chocolate pasta,
please.
babe. That's not chocolate pasta. But I want it.
Pasta. Bars and breweries, tons and tons. Everything your heart desires. Oh, okay. Yes, I could have wine there with that view.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Mixed drinks for some of you.
It's like a tiki bar.
Want some liquor.
That looks like Hawaii, yes.
Yeah, get some bright colors in there. Just
Right.
like the bathrooms in the first property.
Right.
There are so many wineries down here. When we go south, I'm like, oh, there are wineries. Guess what? Tons of
There
wineries.
are plenty of wineries here to elevate your drinking.
Yes. Would you like to elevate your drinking? We just did. Boom. 3 in town.
Yes. Oh, look at the grapes.
Need we say more? Welcome to the first of 4 1 Minute Wanders. This one is 250,000 euro, which is how much US, babe?
About 289,000-ish. We have a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 195 square meters, 2,100 square feet.
Okay.
Look at those floors. I like that space.
That's pretty nice there. I love the ceiling.
I
That's
do
a nice
too.
kitchen.
That is nice. Light and bright.
Okay.
Good paint color.
And there's more space
That's
over
long.
here. Yeah, woo! Look at the stone on the wall.
Ooh, pretty.
I'm into it.
You are in the historic center in this house, and it comes...
Furnished. Furnished.
Look at the stone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, you have stairs going down. You have stairs going up.
Kitchen number 2?
No, that's the same kitchen from the other side. Okay.
It tricked me.
That's right. HHT right here for nudists, really, in training.
You have some privacy.
Yeah.
HHT2,
Yeah.
not for nudists.
Well, it is once you graduate to like, hey guys, this is what's going on. Very nice space. Look, you can see the town like that. That's beautiful.
That is. Oh yeah, there's the kitchen. Okay, I didn't see that turquoise color before.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Look at that built-in area.
I like that niche.
Yeah.
Love the white ceilings. Works here.
There's a night shot. I can drink some wine.
I like the AstroTurf.
Look at like 4,000-year-old city. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Right.
You think that's
there's a pup.
Okay, what's the sound?
Oh.
Woof.
Okay. We're gonna be doing that a lot this
cute
episode.
pup.
Okay. What a nice view.
It is.
Okay.
I mean, you definitely feel like you're in Italy.
That's right. A little bit.
Wow.
You can see how nice and well maintained this is.
It is.
So we've gone downstairs now, and you have this.
Same pretty floors.
Yeah.
Those look like barrel vaults.
That's right.
Ooh, you could free some ceilings.
Okay, I'm gonna call this one the living room.
Ooh, free the ceilings.
Yeah. Look at
That's nice.
I like the painted white upstairs, but down here you free those ceilings.
You could.
You know?
You could. That'd be nice.
What a nice sized bedroom.
You have air conditioning and heat throughout, which is great.
An ensuite.
Ooh, an ensuite. And look at that wardrobe. That's nice to have.
That is very nice to have.
Ooh.
Okay.
I see double doors.
That's right. I can definitely picture you in that shower.
Nice size bathroom with a bidet carino.
Look at this space.
There's kitchen number 2.
Okay, both properties so far have had 2 kitchens.
Look at that barrel vault.
You know, another bedroom, aircon alert everywhere. I mean, this
place got it going on.
Yeah. Now we have this beautiful arch here. What?
I like that.
Okay, babe.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it is 2,100 square feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that, like a little loft.
Yeah, loft up there with the glass.
What?
Okay.
Look at this.
This is beautiful.
Pretty.
Look at that arch above there, and then you have the glass there. I
know.
mean, this one's very interesting.
It sure is.
You know?
Oh, look at that. I mean, again, it has that Puglia vibe with the stone.
So give me the recap, babe.
Okay, 250,000 euros, about 289,000-ish US, 195 square meters, 2,100 square feet, 2-bedroom, 3-bath,
Furnished.
heat throughout, along with air conditioning. It also comes with a garage that we didn't get to see.
That's right.
It's in the historic center. You have the private HHT, you have the public HHT, you have double glazed windows, and a video intercom.
Wow.
Yep.
If you're training for becoming a nudist, make sure the video intercom is off.
Time for some fun stuff. Golf.
30 minutes away. Perfect, babe. Okay, what does the sign say? Can you see it?
No.
Okay, it says no high heels on the putting green.
Seriously?
Yeah. Remember you did that on our first date?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I
at
would
the
never
bakery?
wear high heels on a golf course. Where's the beach?
The beach is everywhere, of course.
Yepper.
The closest is about a half an hour away.
Okay.
That's very nice.
Not
I
too
can
bad.
Deal with that.
That's a quick little trip over. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Beach wine right there.
Oh.
That's what I
I
would say.
do miss beach wine.
That's right. Me too.
Okay. Lake.
All right.
Big lake.
I found a lake in a
16 minutes away.
dry area
18
for
minutes
you.
away.
What does that lake look like? Where is it? Let's fly into
Oh,
it.
fun.
Right?
Look at you, honey
I know,
man.
babe, because it's such a beautiful lake.
That
Look at all
really
these hills and
is.
mountains, and this one's built in there. They have a little dam there, you know?
Gosh, look at the surroundings.
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Okay, so swimming pools. If you don't want to swim in that lake, there are multiple in town.
Very nice. Hiking. Lots of hiking in the area. I mean, come on, with
Yeah.
all those mountains.
That's right, couple trailheads in the area. Actually, just living in this town, you're hiking, like I said.
Right?
Not the tight cabs, the tight arse. Yeah.
The elevation alone.
Okay, camping
Wow.
in town.
Oh.
We drove past that little camper service area where they were looking up.
We did.
So very nice.
The little
And look at
RV
this.
park. I'm from Boston all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Park.
I'm gonna park my car in Harvard Square right there.
Wow. Pretty.
Camping.
If you love exploring Italy's real estate market with us, you should definitely give this video a like.
And if you've ever eaten Italian food, I think you should subscribe. Welcome to the second of 4 1-minute wanders. This one is 120,000 euro. Wait till you see this one for the price, okay? It's a 1-1. How many square feet is it?
It is 83 square meters, about 900 square feet.
Okay.
In town.
Yeah, really in town. Let's take a look at this. There's
Look
something
at that entrance.
something special here.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, those floors are gorgeous.
They are.
This one is light and bright. It's also new, fresh, and clean.
It is new, fresh, and clean.
Video's
Look
over.
at
Just buy this one.
Wow.
Look what's going on back there.
I know. Just wait a second. So there's a little aerial shot so you can see what you get.
So you get that whole structure. This, you walk in and you see this. It seems like they have a desk there. But man, you could make this a living room.
You could.
I know exactly what I would do here.
Lots of options
Babe.
for this space.
Look at that.
I know, it's pretty.
Okay.
I like how they did the glass. That's a different kind of, instead of railing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
And a typewriter.
I like that typewriter.
Comment below if you know what a typewriter is.
I love this space.
Look at this. The stone, built into the stone, and then they glassed it off.
Right? It's all enclosed.
Do you think I would store wine in there,
I was
babe?
gonna say, I bet wine would do fairly well in there.
But how gorgeous is that? Okay, we go upstairs. Beautiful floors there. This one is new, fresh, and clean.
Very NFC.
What an interesting little hallway area.
It is.
Right?
Look at the ceilings. Oh! Meow.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Very good. What a big...
That's cute. He's like, hello.
What a big bathroom. That's beautiful. Okay, again.
Meow.
Okay. So there's a cat that comes with... No, it does not come with. Okay.
Meow.
There's 2 cats because the other one had black hair. But the ceilings are great here. This one is legitimate and ready to go. And we have stairs now going up.
We do.
Maui, who's barking, saw that cat. Okay.
Right.
So we have a beautiful kitchen up there.
Look
I like
at
the
floors.
ceilings.
I like the color of the floors. I believe I saw a skylight as well.
If you have an eggplant in your kitchen, then you are okay in my book. So
look at that. Another way to get light with the window. And there's a skylight.
Yeah, I love a skylight. Skylight in the kitchen's nice.
What a cute little space.
Couch up there. We got aircon up there.
Yep.
You know, I mean, this one is very interesting.
Oh, what a fun bathroom.
Yeah, this one's new, fresh, and clean. It has a very cute bidet right
Bidet
there.
Carino.
Okay, and then you step out. It's
HHT.
a little bit of an HHT, and you are in it.
Well,
you see it.
Yep, and you get a view away a little bit. You can see the HHT. It's bigger than you think. Look, there it is.
There we go. So very nice. You fit a couple people out there.
Right,
very
good.
Nice. Give me the recap.
What a little cutie.
Yeah.
120,000 euros, about 139,000-ish US, 83 square meters, 900 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, gorgeous stone.
That's
very
right.
new, fresh, and clean.
That's
in
right.
town.
I want stone behind glass. Don't go anywhere. We have 2 more properties. The cheapest one is what?
39,000 euros.
What? In the city
And it's
center?
cute as a button.
Okay. This town has everything. Hardware stores everywhere.
Gas stations. We
Everywhere.
saw one on our wander even.
Yeah. EVC stations
Everywhere.
everywhere. There's literally everything everywhere.
Yep. Too many.
Yeah, there's so much money
Making
flowing
it
around.
rain.
Yeah.
Making it rain. Clothing stores everywhere.
For the nudists, I don't know. It's too many
there's a
clothes.
Zara.
Okay.
Hair salons, lots in town. Oh, I see a spa there too. And there's even more spas.
What happens in spas, babe?
You pay people that you don't know to give you massages.
To do what? To touch your body. Okay, here we go.
I was trying to say it a nice way. Gyms, wow. There's a lot of gyms here.
Speaking of the body, welcome to the 3rd of 4 1-minute wanders. I want that every time for the rest of eternity. Okay, touch my nose.
Everyone at home has to do it too.
Okay. Uh-oh. Send us a video or a picture. Okay.
Touch your own, touch your spouse,
Okay.
your pet.
Yes, sort of like the spa where people are touching stuff. Okay.
Except you know each other.
99,000 euro for this one is unbelievable.
Look at these pictures.
This one is like a palace. This one is right in the middle of it all. Give me some information, babe.
All right, 99,000 euros, about 114,000-ish US, 244 square meters, over 2,600 square feet. We have a gorgeous HHT with a lovely view.
Look at this. You are in it.
Yep.
In it.
You are in the city center. You have frescoed ceilings. So as we go through, look at the HHTs, double.
Yeah.
As we go through, you will see that there are some areas that probably need a little tidying, like maybe new floors. Look at that.
Yeah, look where you are. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, it needs a little bit of refurbishment on the outside. Some things inside, you'll see. But man,
Look at
this
these
is in
rooms.
great shape.
Look at the doors.
I'll take those floors too because it really works well with that. Right?
It does, but that could be one of the things that maybe you'd want to update.
Yeah, you can see it needs a little bit of paint over there. It needs a little bit of this. But for less than €100,000, I mean, come on.
Ceilings. I love those double doors too.
I'd lean into the sort of like mid-century World War II vibes, you know? Look, they caught a bird flying by. Did you see that?
Oh, wow.
But you have all this cute stuff on your
pretty.
ceilings. You look up, you're drinking some wine.
Yep.
Okay.
Lots of balconies here. So you can see little stuff in the corner.
That's right.
Little tidying up, but maybe a fresh coat of paint.
That's right.
But look at all, I mean, it's light and bright, which I love. Ooh, I like those floors.
Yeah, those floors
fun.
are beautiful.
Those are fun floors.
Yeah. This one's very interesting. This is one worthy of checking out.
It is.
Little kitchen in there, so some design stuff.
So probably need to make that a little more functional, but
look at this bedroom.
Right?
That's big.
Love that
high
vault
ceilings.
ceiling.
Wonderful.
That's nice.
There you go.
Wow.
Right there. I think that's
a lot of space.
Yeah.
I love all these.
But this is
details.
legit right here. This is legit. This is what I'm talking about. Can you imagine going in there? You know,
I can.
HHT here. Look at this.
That's an upper HHT.
That's right. That's right.
That's like a rooftop Puglia HHT.
You can see you are in the middle of everything.
Yep. That's great. Okay.
Recap.
So 99,000 euros, about 114,000-ish US, 244 square meters, over 2,600 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1 bath in the center. You have the frescoed ceilings. We saw multiple HHTs. There's an attic that we didn't see, all those balconies, which is an HHT, because a lot of people have been asking us, what's an HHT?
Happy hour
Balcony,
tower.
terrace, yep. Built in 1800, a garage that we didn't see. So there's some stuff to tidy up, but to be in the center, and you could factor that into what you offer. Just because it's 99,000 euros doesn't mean that's what you have to offer.
Make them an offer they can't refuse. Here are the rest of the need-to-knows. Bakeries everywhere.
Wow.
And would you eat that?
Oh, yum.
Okay.
Yummy
I'm starving
treats.
right now.
I know. Once again, no dinner. Butchers. Plenty in the area.
That's right. Post office.
Oh,
Multiple.
my goodness.
That's
There's a lot.
That's a lot, babe. I know you
Quite
love
a
that.
few. Schools.
Okay. Well, what do you
Lots
say? Everything.
and lots
Everything.
and lots. Driving school. Get that license. Plenty of churches.
4,000 years of churches.
Yep.
To be exact.
Ooh, museums.
Of course.
As expected.
Right. Everything.
Such a big
everything
city.
you need in this town. Theaters.
Theaters.
Okay. There's art theaters.
Very
nice. I'm gonna call it an art theater. Right?
Art theater?
You go in, you sit down, and you look at art. That's not a theater.
Oh.
Okay. Antique stores. That is a store. Buy antiques.
Yes. Let's talk about temps, baby. How hot we can be.
It's not as hot as I thought it would potentially
That's true.
be, okay?
That's true.
The average high is 85 degrees in the hottest month. It's going to get into the 90s, you know. At night, it's 68, 72.
It's gonna be toasty.
You know.
29 degrees for our Celsius people.
And, you know, it gets kind of chilly.
It does.
40 degrees Fahrenheit is the average low in the coldest month.
4-ish degrees for our Celsius people.
Okay, and what about the humidity?
It's actually better than I expected.
Yes.
I thought for sure I'd see oppressive.
Yes.
Like a super thick line of oppressive, but not too bad.
We used to live in Palm Beach Gardens, and the humidity
Florida,
map was
off the
way
chart. It was
worse
much
than
worse
this. So
than
not
this,
so bad.
Yeah. Mobile and internet, Verizon 5G and 4G. Tim wins this week.
Woo.
But also Wintray
Vodafone.
and Iliad all have 5G, 4G Plus, and 4G. And Starlink is available all throughout Italy. Oh, my turn.
Jamie wife.
Yes, honey man.
Does Amazon deliver?
Yes, I do.
1 to 4 day delivery, not too bad. For Cinematico, whatever that is. Oh, it's Christmas!
Christmas lights.
Okay. You're not buying it.
Oh.
Welcome to the 4th of 4 1-minute wanders. I don't say wanders until you touch my nose for the rest of eternity. Okay,
Jeez.
39,000
What have I
euro.
started?
It's a 1-1. This one's right in the middle of it, an icy stone.
It's a little cutie. So it's about 45,000 US, 45 square meters, 500-ish square feet. 1-1 comes.
A furnished.
Furnished.
It's been renovated.
Okay, this one has cool old floors, but it looks new, fresh, and clean. It's
It
a
does.
nice mix.
Look at that stone. I
Yeah.
love that. Aircon alert.
High ceilings.
You do. You have that lovely vault. You also have heat.
Yeah, I love that.
Right?
Okay, here's the bedroom. It's a little tight in there, but we're talking, not a pretty penny. This is cheap. And this beautiful stone in there. This is in the bedroom looking out that door.
You have a little loft. That's going into the bathroom there.
Storage there. Okay,
Very
let's take
nice.
a look. That's a good sized bathroom.
Right, it is. You have a bidet, Carino.
I can sit there, you can sit there, and we can
watch
clothes.
the washing machine.
Yeah, I sit down.
So you have laundry. Stop.
Take the clothes out. That's all I was going to say.
Look at the little built-in.
Yeah, on both sides.
Right.
And there it is. Very nice.
So you could be in town. What a great little getaway.
Yeah.
You could rent it out when you're not using it. So
for that money.
39,000 euros, about 45,000 ish US, 45 square meters, 500 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, gorgeous stone in the center, comes furnished. You have air conditioning, you have heat. It's pretty good.
1, 2, 3.
Furnished.
Okay, fam, that is a wrap on Sicily. Thanks so much for joining us.
Ragusa! What a great town!
I like that.
She can't roll her tongue.
I can sometimes.
Okay, pretty good. Thank you for joining us. We are here every Friday, 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
where we bring you the best of the best properties for sale in Italy.
Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep wandering with wine. Salute and bye.